Good morning, Hornets, and welcome to your daily dose of BGSN. I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Emily. Today we'll be taking a look at swim callouts, the homecoming parade, and as always, sports.
But first, here's Tiana with weather.
Thanks, Alyssa. This weekend, the weather will be warming back up with a high today being 85, the perfect weather for Friday Night Lights, and a low of 66. Tomorrow is looking just as nice, if not better, with a high of 86 and a low of 68, with Sunday having a high of 85 and a low of 67. That's all for this weekend weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
I went out to get more information on Beach Grove's very own swim team and the conditioning callouts. Attention, boys or girls interested in swimming. Swim conditioning is happening now, and I talked to senior Emily Leake for more.
So the swim team has been conditioning every Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 7 a.m. For our fall conditioning. We'll have our call-up meeting very soon to start for the winter season.
Emily said they have been very close to getting conference each year, so that is their big goal this season.
We have a combined boys and girls swim team this year, so the head coach for both would be Coach Mazer. If you don't know Coach Mazer, she teaches at Hornet Park.
I also talked to freshman boy swimmer Jacob Stevens about what they work on at swim conditioning. He said, "We start with 2 warm-ups, and then we do yards, and then we have timed or self-paced sets." The swim team is very low in numbers, so if interested, come to conditioning Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 a.m. at the pool, which is located off the main lobby. This has been Alyssa for BGSN.
Last Friday, the homecoming parade was canceled due to rain. Madison got more.
Heavy rain is going to be a real concern, and we're probably going to need to find alternative.
Like it will be week 4 of Operation Football.
Yeah, it'll definitely be week 4. It
Yeah,
just depends if it rains or not. There's no damper, though. All the excitement, our sunrise rally.
You're here through a good portion of the day today, all the way through the weekend. That's why a flash flood watch is in effect for the entire area. We've already seen
the rain has had so far. We lost count of the streets that flooded, and emergency crews responded to numerous reports of stranded drivers. The rain even caused trouble on what should have been solid ground.
Cancellations due to rain this past Friday really put a damper on homecoming weekend. One of the biggest events canceled was a homecoming parade. I talked to sophomore class president Juliet Kaufman to understand how the cancellation affected her.
So how did the rain cancellation affect you personally?
Personally, I'm pretty hurt by it because as sophomore class president, it does affect me a lot being in student council and taking every day off that week just to work on float building and make sure it's finished. It didn't have to be great, it had to be finished, and we took a lot of time into it, so personally it does affect me.
And how do you feel about the new information knowing that the floats will be shown in the Fall Festival parade?
That does make this situation a whole lot better, knowing especially since the Fall Festival does have a bigger audience than a homecoming parade would. So the community will see it a lot more of the community will be able to see our floats, and hopefully as class presidents, all 4 of us, we will get to do our speeches because I know a lot of us put a lot of time and effort into that.
If there's any new information about the parade rescheduling, BGSN will be sure to keep you informed. This is Madison Shotton from BGSN.
At Beach Grove. Good morning, Beach Grove. Good morning, Operation Football. Nicely done.
Now let's take a look at one of Beach Grove's very own who has been inducted into the Indiana All-State Choir. Garrett Norcross got the inside.
Beach Grove senior Isaiah Doss was accepted into the All-State Choir for the 2nd time. Isaiah was among hundreds to enter, and this is what he had to say about it. Isaiah, quote, "It feels pretty incredible. Getting the email saying you made it is an experience you don't forget." Isaiah did say he did feel a bit nervous during his performance, but now he's super grateful and humbled to have made it again. He will be singing one just like the year prior, which is the highest of all male singing parts. This will be held in January at Fort Wayne, Indiana Music Educators Association Conference. I would like to congratulate Isaiah on this accomplishment. From the TV studio, I'm Garrett for BGSN.
Now let's toss it over to Jordan Brickley for your daily dose of sports.
Hello Hornets and welcome to sports. Last night the girls volleyball team traveled to Whiteland and varsity had problems the whole game, especially with communication. The Hornets didn't play their best, especially since the ladies beat them last Saturday 2-0. The girls' next game is Monday at home versus Southport. And for the JV volleyball, the girls won 2-0 last night. Lainey Wilson played well with a few saves, and Madison Stratton played solid with 4 kills. Good job to both teams, and good job to JV on the win. The ladies are approaching the halfway point of their season. Tiana asked how the teams are improving already.
Lady Hornets have been working hard all season. I went and asked JV players and varsity players how their season is going so far.
Our season's going pretty good so far. We have a lot better attitudes than last year, and we've won 2 games so far. And yeah, I think we've learned a lot this year, and we've all got a lot better.
Compared to last year, the season's a lot better. Every game we're improving, so you can just tell watching like we're getting better.
But I think in order to win more games, I think we need to work on our communication.
As a team, I think we've improved a lot more since last year. From some of us being on the freshman team and the JV team, we kind of all came together this year. And I think our attitudes got a lot better. We trust each other a lot more on the court, too.
The team's improved. Hitting-wise, we're doing a lot better, and blocking. Every practice we work on things that we need to improve on. And in games, you can tell that we're getting better at them, so it's pretty good.
We've been working hard on our plays and our covering.
We're preparing by working hard in practice and by making sure we don't mess around. We're really trying to win more games before the season's over because 2's not that good right now.
And yesterday at practice, we were just like running plays and going over like blocking and tipping for the passers and stuff like that. So
the Lady Hornets will be back in action Monday against Southport at home. Be sure to come out and support.
And now that you've seen how the players are improving, let's take a look at Alicia Hubbard and how she's improving the team.
If you've been to a Beech Grove volleyball game, you've likely to see freshman Alicia Hubbard. I asked her a few questions on what it's like to be a freshman playing varsity.
I never expected to dress varsity as being a freshman because I just didn't see myself making it that far because we have a really great varsity team and JV team, and I was just expecting it to be more of a next year thing.
I also asked her what it felt like to dress varsity for the first time.
The first time dressing for varsity felt like a really good accomplishment because I never expected that, and whenever I got the jersey, I cried because I was so excited, and then she put me in, and it felt really good. I felt good about myself.
I also asked Alicia, where does she think her volleyball career is going in the future?
With my volleyball career, I expect it to go pretty far. I mean, as far as I can get it to go. There's a lot of great players out there, so it's a lot of tough competition, but you just have to put your mindset to it and work hard.
This has been Lainey Wilson for Bgsn. Thank you for watching, Hornets.
In other sports news, the varsity football team will travel to Brown County for a rare out-of-conference matchup for the Hornets. Jordan Rowe will be starting quarterback, and the Hornets are looking to gain some momentum after the hard-fought game in the rain against Cicina last week. Also this weekend, boys tennis has a meet away at Park Tudor. Both boys and girls cross country will compete at Decatur in the Decatur Invite. Then on Monday, girls golf will compete in the IHSA sectional, and boys tennis will face Franklin Central in the Marion County tournament. That's all for sports today, Hornets. Back to you guys at the desk.
That's all for your daily dose of BGSN 10. We know that a lot of people are wondering who won flow building. Well, congratulations to the senior class of 2019. Good job to everybody that took part. Teachers, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon to get notified when we go live.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at BG Student News. I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Emily. Have an amazing day and a wonderful weekend, Hornets.